Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Sketch Lab for Kids. Today, we're creating something totally adorable, a polar bear cupcake playing in peppermint snow. This whimsical North Pole treat has it all: candy canes, marshmallow paws, and so much holiday magic. I'll guide you step by step as we draw and bring it to life with vibrant Posca paint markers. I'd like to show you my sketch of my adorable polar bear cupcake. Let's identify the forms so you can see we have a cylinder. Look at that polar bear rocking those marshmallow paws. Candy canes, lots of cylinders today. A sphere for the head, sphere for the top of the North Pole. And here's our color palette. Are you ready to bring this little guy to life together? Let's get started. We're going to start with the cylinder for the base of the cupcake. So we're going to start off with two dots, and then we're going to go ahead and draw a foreshortened circle. Once again, we are using construction lines. We want to draw them lightly because some of them will be erased. Okay, we're going to draw a line on the left and the right. These are going to taper down. And this curve here at the top, we're going to match that same curve when we draw the base of the cupcake. We're now going to move ahead with a line that curves up. This is going to be the snow that our polar bear is playing in, the peppermint snow. So since our polar bear is playing in the snow, we're going to draw a circle and it's going to overlap that line that curves up. So look at the size and the placement. That's called proportions. Okay, let's stand back, look at the size relationships here. And now if you're happy, we're going to go ahead and move forward. So we're going to curve a line to the right, and we're also going to curve a line up. So this circle now has become a form that we're able to rotate now in space. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw this oval. So remember, our character is looking up. We have two white dots inside of the eye. And then this eye here, we're going to draw a little bit smaller. And once again, we're adding two white dots, and that's a characteristic of manga and anime, Japanese manga and anime. Let's go ahead and draw the oval for the snout. For the nose, we're going to draw a line that curves down, and we're going to fill that in. And now we're going to be curving a line to the right. Draw a little, tiny little mouth. We're going to draw a little line that curves down for a lip. We're now going to move on to the ears. So this one is going to be closer to us. So I'm going to purposely draw it larger. And the one on the right-hand side, I'm going to draw it smaller. That's further off in the distance. We're now going to go ahead and draw the cheek. And this is also going to be one of the layers of our frosting. We're now going to draw a layer of frosting underneath the chin. And it looks a little bit like a hot dog shape. So you see how it kind of curves around to the left. We're going to go ahead and curve a line to the right. Then now we're going to curve that line down. So there you have it. So it's kind of like a hot dog shape. And then once again, we are curving a line to the left on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to be curving a line to the right. We're now going to draw the cylinder for the marshmallow paws. So I have two lines that are going to go up, and then I'm going to curve a line up. All right, we're now going to add the paw prints. So we're going to have a large dot, and then we're going to have four small dots. And now we're going to go ahead to the paw on the left-hand side, and I'm going to curve a line up, and I'm just going to draw a line down. We see a little bit of the paw print. We have some overlapping there. And now we're going to go ahead and draw the cylinders for the feet. So these are little mini marshmallows. So we have an oval shape. And now I'm going to draw this line about a 45-degree angle. And now we're going to match this curve. See that curve that curves to the right? We're going to match that same curve. That's the theme when drawing cylinders. We're trying to match those curves. And obviously we're going to use these dots once again to add the paw print. And now we're going to go ahead and draw the one on the right. So once again, we're going to draw one. It's kind of an oval shape. This is a 45-degree angle. And we're matching that curve to the left. And then once again, we're going to go ahead and add the paw print with the large dot and then 4 smaller dots. Now we're going to go ahead around here and we're going to make this look like snow. So this peppermint snow, we're going to kind of make a little bit of a wavy line here, curving down. We're going to have a little bit of overlapping over the base of the cupcake. And now, as you can see, it's looking a little bit more like snow. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of adjust my outlining a little bit on the frosting. And I want it to go a little bit further over the edge. So I'm going to kind of curve this line out a little bit more on the right-hand side. So once again, stand back from your work and go ahead and make adjustments as needed. And over on the left-hand side, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of overlapping. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little drip of frosting coming over the edge. All right. Hey, I like my cupcakes drippy, bruh. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw the North Pole. So we're going to start off drawing 2 lines. And these lines are going to be tapered a little bit off into the distance. So it's going to be thicker at the bottom. And it's going to get a little bit thinner at the top. At the top, we're going to draw a line that curves up. And this cylinder is above our eye level. So we have a line that curves up. And then we're going to go ahead and draw 2 dots and a foreshortened circle. So this is similar to like a water tower. We're looking up at this and we can see underneath the cylinder. We're going to go ahead and draw 2 lines up, and then we're once again going to match that line that curves up. And then at the top, we're going to go ahead and draw a circle, but you can see there's a little bit of overlapping here. So the base of that circle is a little bit below that cylinder that we just drew. All right, we're going to draw these lines that are kind of curving up. These are called cross contour lines, so it's making this look more three-dimensional. And now we're going to go ahead and draw that candy cane. So we're going to go ahead and draw a line up. It's curving up to the right. Now we're going to draw the 2 dots and the foreshortened circle. And then we're going to go ahead and match that same curve. So we're going to draw up and then back down. And now we're going to go ahead and draw the cross contour lines. So these lines curve around the form. These are curving up. Curving up. And now this one is curving up to the left and slightly up to the left. Wow, look at that adorable polar bear playing in the snow. All right, now we're just going to go ahead and clean up our work and start erasing out those construction lines. And then we're going to move on to the coloring with the Posca paint markers. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Sharpie, and these are going to be all the outlines. So I'm just outlining the outside of the character, and then I'm going to use a fine detail marker for all the inlines. If you've liked drawing with me, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out. It helps me to continue to create content and these awesome tutorials. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go over the color palette. So we have emerald green, robin green for the wrapper. We have fuchsia pink, light pink for the snow. Red, we have coral pink. Ivory, sunshine yellow. And we also have yellow. We're going to use that for the top of the North Pole. We also have light green and green for our candy cane. We'll also be using gray and white to add the shading for the polar bear and also onto parts of the candy cane. All right, so I have ivory yellow and sunshine yellow. And I'm going to start off with the lightest color first, which is the ivory. Now I'm going to go ahead in with the sunshine yellow and then back with the yellow. Coral pink and pink. So the light source is coming from the right. So on the right-hand side, I'm going to go in with the coral pink. And then on the left-hand side, I'm going to be going in with the red. So you have gray and white. So I'm going to start with the gray on the left-hand side, and then I'm going to go in with the white paint marker and pull that towards the right. And that's how I'm blending these darker colors. So I'm getting a gradation of value from dark to light. Okay, so I have green and light green. Okay, this time I'm going to go ahead and lay down the lighter color first, and then I'm going to add a little bit of shading in with the darker marker. Now, after I lay down this darker marker, I'm going to go back with the lighter marker and kind of pull it back to the lighter side. And once again, getting a nice gradation of value. Same thing with the gray marker. I'm going to add a little bit of gray, and then I'm going to start to pull that darker value towards the lighter side. I'm just going to keep repeating this process of just putting down a little bit of gray and then using the white paint marker to pull that to the lighter side. So going from the darker side to the lighter side. So you'll notice we're really taking our time getting these color gradations down, and this really adds depth and dimension to your artwork. So whenever artists use value, value refers to the lightness or darkness of a color, and it adds depth and dimension to our artwork. We're now going to use fuchsia, pink, and light pink. So I'm going to use the light pink marker first. I'm just going to establish the base color. So just like we did with the gray marker and the white marker, we're going to go in with the fuchsia, the darker color, and then I'm going to use the pink with the medium color to pull the darker color towards the lighter side. Then I'm going to grab the light pink and I'm going to blend the pink towards the lighter side. And so that's how I'm getting this color gradation. So once again, I'm doing this while the paint is wet. Okay, I'm going to go in and add some highlights with the white marker. So once again, the light source is on the right-hand side, so that's why the highlights are going to be on the right. So I have white, emerald green, and robin green. And I'm establishing a base color with the robin green. And then I'm going to go in on the left-hand side with the emerald green. I'm also going to go underneath some of the overlapping. And then I'm going to use the robin green to start pulling the emerald green towards the lighter side. I'm now going to use the white marker to draw the folds of the cupcake wrapper, and you can see it now appears to be three-dimensional. Wow, look at that. Cute, adorable polar bear buried in the peppermint snow out here in the North Pole with a candy cane and cute marshmallow paws. Thanks so much for creating with me today, and I hope you had as much fun as I did bringing this adorable polar bear cupcake to life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time for more fun and creative projects. Keep drawing and stay inspired. Bye for now.